See that Log is here. Have fun and win. Will do, Wumbo. I love to see that Log is here and he's already getting it started with the hate. Just gotta let me know and keep me humble, of course. I love the kickstart of the hate. This is good. Otherwise, my head would get too big, chat. We don't want that. We don't want that. Commands. Actions. Can you, like, work? Can you smile real quick? That was the most forced smile ever. Claudia, hello. Farida, hello. What's up? Welcome in, guys. Can I rerun this? There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you, M. How we doing, chat? Appreciate y'all for joining. We vibing, we mobbing, we living. Ah. Oh, man. I have been, for the last probably hour and a half, all I've been doing is working on these next couple fights and trying to figure out the safest way that we can navigate them. And I must say, it's not looking too bad. Once you start to, like, piece together the best ways to go about it, it's not too bad. Which I'm very stoked about. But I can't wait to show y'all what's been going down. Again, appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Friday. Hi, what's up, Stacy? Welcome in. Y'all getting into anything crazy on this lovely Friday? Y'all probably getting off work, getting out of school. Man, what a time. What a time to be alive, huh? I love that for us. Also, Em, are you just making AI images of me right now? And if you are, can you please make me less fat than the last time you did? That'd be fantastic. I mean just like 5 pounds lighter. Because you made me at least 300 pounds heavier. Which, you know what? No shame. But after what I just ate, I'm feeling a little hefty, you know what I mean? Alright. I didn't ask for the fat, it gave it to me for free. It's almost like the AI knew. It used context clues. What the frick, man? That's honestly worse. It's like way worse. Okay. Shall we just hop straight into the game? We got a lot to do. A lot to see. Shout me out. Shout out you. Email. Yeah, bro. There it is. Ian, what's up, my brother? It said, we know what this guy is really like. On God. Bro, Ian might actually be one of the coolest human beings ever. I'm not even joking either. That guy is an absolute legend. What a freaking man. You know, it is an honor to get an emote of Thomas Shelby. That was like the worst accent ever. But it's an honor to have that for yourself. And then I'm a fucking Snorlax. This is just great. Takes one to know one. Hey, real, man. Real recognize real. Ain't that how that works? It's a common. It is a very common name in our household. Always got to name drop the Ians around the world. Put some respect on the name, you know what I mean? Dude, this playlist is so vibey. Nothing quite like a little lo-fi, a little weekend wind down, you know what I mean? You're not Anglo-Saxon. Well, thank you for the statement. Appreciate that. Ians are a nomadic species, on God. On God. I've always seen Ian moving around. Never seen him stop. So, I don't know if we should just go ahead and start running into the... Should we start going into the game here? I wonder. What happened to the ranking streams? What you want me to rank? Bruh. Where we ranked things. You want to rank shit right now? Bro, look at Lil Munchlax. Pet. Is that so bad? Nothing so bad. We're just sitting here chilling. That's all we're doing. I can't tell if my monitor is distorted or if the stream is distorted. Do I need to punch my monitor right now? Shoddy's kind of acting up a little bit. My monitor is like shifting pixels. I don't know why it's doing that. Am I even allowed to show this logo? Whatever, who cares? I'm already banned. Is that why your chair is shaking? No, my chair is shaking because I'm rapidly tapping my leg. Also, am I lowering the camera angle? Oh my god, I weigh so much. Pure muscle, though. Honestly, y'all ever seen a better figure? Just look at me, bro. Pure muscle. Starbucks is gonna sue you? True. It's over. Let's empty our wallets in. Let's go give it all to them. Anyway. It is what it is, bro. We fell off, chat. Alright. Real. Actually real. I need to get some water. I made this coffee, but the coffee's making me crave some Wawa. Bro, water hits so different. Something I wanted to talk about with my two friends is how much better I've been feeling. I stopped drinking alcohol a month and a half ago. Does that sound about right? Maybe it's only been a month. But it's been a minute since I've had any alcohol. Oh, bye, Ian. And then there was one. I've just been feeling so much better. Uh-oh. Like, not that I ever, I kind of proves that I don't rely on alcohol, but I was just drinking it so often casually or in social settings. And then now that I haven't been drinking it because of the challenge with 75 hard, I just feel so much like less sluggish. Because I think the alcohol was weighing me down. And you walk, yes. I mean, I've just, like, the whole lifestyle change has been huge for me. The whole 9 yards. Every last bit of it has been huge. Even just losing, like, 10 pounds has been so freeing. I don't even really see a difference yet, but I feel a difference. And I feel like that's not normal for me. Normally I would see a difference before I feel a difference in my weight. But I think just living healthier has been really beneficial. My cam is glitching for real. It's not just like my monitor, it's actually the camera. When you started rubbing your eyes and you weren't looking, it was kind of bad. Are you sure it's the camera and not like the latency of your phone? Oh, my bad. Hey, my bad. Yeah. I clip. God, I opened Steam just to kind of look at my games and everything that I have on here, and immediately Water Park Simulator starts patching. What an absolute legend game. Truly the greatest ADHD stimulation game ever made. I really wish StreamerBot would show me a TikTok chat, but TikTok's rules are not going to permit that. I guess Marvel Rivals is getting a new character too. I think I saw a clip about that. I'm just looking through my games. Remember that first Netathon, M? Dude, Jackbox was so much fun when we all played that together and people were able to like actually play with me. Damn, it's really just you and I, M. Just you and me. I could just walk into the other room. and it'd be the exact same. I would do that again too. I would love to do another subathon. I have to give people notice. I like the last 2 times I kind of just that week decided, oh, I really want to do a subathon this weekend. And everybody was like, okay. And then nobody really knew about it. Whereas the first Nutathon, I feel like I had been talking about it for multiple streams for a while. And then when it came, everybody was kind of a little more prepared. So that's something I need to start to think about. But I would love to do another subathon. I would do a whole weekend stream. That's where like the marketing aspect of your stream is so important. Like letting people know what's going on. I need to live in the Discord, bro. You know what would get people in here, Em? Bro, people would fucking sprint into this Twitch stream if I started playing Rocket League. I've learned that that's what everyone wants to watch me play. Kappa penis, bro. True, actually. That is a Kappa penis. I don't think I can change category from here. That's wild. Yeah, I definitely can't. They want to see some Overwatch? Oh, God. Yeah, bro. Overwatch sounds fun. They want to see DBD? I think there's a new character in DBD, right? That like just came out. You know, I shouldn't be as scared as I am of like doing React content. So many freaking channels post React content. It's like so common, bro. Because it's fair use. You can react and actually make commentary of stuff. New killer Dead by Daylight. I want to watch this on stream. I am updating Overwatch, so I don't know if my stream is going to take a hit here. Spooky Loops. I want to see like a official Dead by Daylight trailer. Or we could watch Ots. That's a 30-minute long video. Killer Dead by Daylight official trailer. Holy crap. This looks kind of terrifying. That's The Walking Dead. Official trailers. Damn, they don't have a trailer for this? Really? Is this it? No. That's definitely not it. Wait, who is it? I'm about to show you. I'm gonna look at this. It's called the Krasue, I guess is the way to say it. This is Spooky Loops. This guy's awesome.
What is up, YouTube? It's Spooky Loops, and I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It's a good day. New chapter is coming to the game. I'm currently on PTB 9.2.0, and as we all know, this patch has got a lot of things that are currently shaking up DBD. We have anti-tunneling, anti-slugging updates, and also for blood. Here we go.
So look at this. Yeah, this... It's like a... Skinwalker type thing.
Oh God, what was that? Okay.
I'm gonna go back just so you can see that again, bro, because I was yapping. It's disgusting.
Your game back to default where you have to buy all this stuff. Obviously, that's probably not the case. Let's take a look. The Krasue hungers for blood. Here we go. Oh
yeah, bro,
God.
that's bad.
What was that? Okay, let's take a look at the perks.
That's
Ravenous.
real bad.
Whenever you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to a max of 4. When you have 4 tokens, all survivors scream and are inflicted with the exposed status effect for 60 seconds. So once you get your
That's
last
crazy.
token, everyone is going to scream and they're going to be exposed. That's going to be really,
exposed,
cool.
if you don't remember,
M
awesome. Is you can be one shot.
Wandering Eye. I'm never gonna get over how loud that is.
Oh
Whenever
my
you start
God.
chasing the survivor, reveal the auras of all other injured survivors within 16 meters for 5
That seems
seconds.
broken.
So I'm wondering if this is kind of a way, as the perk is titled, Wandering Eye, where you'd ever want to pivot off the survivor you're currently
So it's
chasing.
an
and go grab
anti-tunneling
someone that's maybe not in a safe location or not next to a strong tile. All right, let's take a look at the last perk, Hex Overture of Doom. Spawns a Hex totem that curses the farthest generator and reveals its aura in yellow. When a survivor repairs the cursed generator for 5 seconds, you gain the undetectable status effect and your terror radius is applied to that gen for 30 seconds. It's kind of like having unforeseen.
Wait, spawns a Hex totem that curses the farthest generator. When a survivor repairs the cursed generator for 5 seconds. Oh, shit. So this is kind of like that Freddy, or no, Doctor situation, where your terror radius becomes that generator. So you can't be seen. You're not showing your red stain, like that light to show where you're looking. And they can't hear your heartbeat. That's disgusting.
Teachable unknown perk, but it's kind of manually applied by the survivor working on that cursed gen for 30 seconds. Not bad, but when that cursed generator is repaired, the next farthest generator is then cursed. As you know, it is a Hex perk, so Godspeed. All right.
So Hex perk, meaning we have to destroy the totem. If it lights a totem, then you can find the totem and destroy it, so that way that perk won't be as good. But that's still terrifying.
The power is Unbodied Flesh. Special ability Corporeal Weave. The Krasue can shift between body and head forms at will. The body form has a 32-meter terror radius, and the head form has 40-meter terror radius, but is slightly faster and cannot break pallets, and is not granted Bloodlust. Special effect, Leeched. Hitting a survivor with Intestinal Whip or a leeching gland adds to their leech meter. When the meter is filled, the survivor is afflicted with Leech 1. Leech 1 is the leech meter fills automatically, okay? Leech 2, the survivor is afflicted with broken, and if healthy, they become injured. So it looks like we kind of have like some Nemesis Plague vibes here, where you're having
like
something
a
that's going to build over time, and once it gets to like Leech 2, for instance, you're going to become broken if you're injured, or you're going to go from healthy to injured, right? Special ability Intestinal Whip. While you're in head form, press the active button to lash out with your internal organs. Survivors afflicted with leech can be damaged by Intestinal Whip. Intestinal Whip partially fills the survivor's leech meter up to Leech 1. Okay, so as long as they are afflicted by leech, it looks like you can actually give damage.
Let me pause. So when you go into this head form, you move faster, and then basically if you hit them with your whip, so this is exactly like Nemesis. Apart from you have to like separate your head from your body. But you hit that leech meter. Is this a new Pokemon? It is. if you hit that meter, it builds up that meter, and then if you hit them again, they're either injured or broken.
Special ability Regurgitate. In
Ew,
body
regurgitate.
form,
Hate that
press
word.
and hold the power button to charge Regurgitate. When charged, tap the attack button to spew a leeching gland. Leeching gland completely fills survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. Special ability Glowing Fungus. Obviously, just gotta be a way for the survivors to mend this, right? So survivors can eat a glowing fungus to decrease the leech meter over time. Being hit ends the effect. And then last special ability, got a lot of special attacks and special abilities here. Headlong Flight. In head form, press and hold the power button to speed through the air.
Oh,
got a lot to unpack.
So that's
This
like
is
Vecna
the
being able to
Krasu.
fly.
I was not expecting this. It's very unnerving.
God,
Let's
that
take a look
is a lot.
through windows.
Ew.
We can vault a window, which
It's
looks a little silly.
Third
Looks like we
person.
maybe be vaulting a little bit faster. And then the flight comes back off cooldown relatively quick, so we're able to catch up on somebody here. Now, I'm gonna go back to that body form.
This killer can go third person? Bro, they broke the game. That's ridiculous.
And I think what I want to do is I want to use Regurgitate. I think it's probably the best case scenario for us. All right, it's our first hit.
Some,
First hit is
yeah,
done.
some
Nice.
Chucky action. Bro, the reason people hate Chucky was because he was third person. Like, that made that character so disgusting. All right, anyway.
All right, let's see. Do I want to hold Regurgitate? All right, I don't know what
Okay.
that just did. We're going to go down normally here. So remember, we need to get our leech meter up so that we can actually start, getting them sick and in the broken status effect, which is kind of like what the plague does.
Yeah.
So remember, the gen that is highlighted in yellow
So
is
he's
going
got
to be
haste right
the
now.
perk Hex Overture of Doom, which is really nice.
Got
whenever Survivor
something
starts working
for
on that
ya.
first gen, I become undetectable, which is nice, and my terror radius gets applied there. Look at that! Look at the bottom portrait up for the survivor. I cannot see when they're unhooked.
Wait, why are they not able to see when they're unhooked? Is that part of this this speed boost perk that I didn't read correctly?
When they're going to be hooked or not? Not sure. It shows you
Also,
that, hey, listen.
why the fuck are we hiding in a locker? Oh, new PTB. Is that just so the killer won't like just tunnel? Just wait for them to be unhooked and then immediately go back? Is that the intention there? Oh, okay, interesting.
Don't hook them back to back. You're gonna get in trouble.
Survivor crazy buffs?
That is wild. And this is a new barbecue.
That doesn't sound good though, does it? I feel like Survivor was already crazy broken. Like, Killer was genuinely hard. Even the best killers in the world on the most broken killers struggled against real Survivor teams. Or am I just talking out of my butt here? Anyway.
Effect, by the way. So remember, we saw some ore out there. So bizarre looking.
Ian was good at Killer.
Everyone right over here is a bunch of people. Hello, hello. All right, I want to probably let's see if we can go ahead and use Regurgitate here at any means.
They have base Unbreakable now. So you're telling me slugging is no longer a strategy? Like, you can't just leave someone on the ground? What? Wait, that seems ridiculous. Also, are y'all able to... I might be able to do it. I'm just going to leave my category as just chatting for right now. There we go. That'll work. Myers a dash kill. Stop. Shut your mouth. You're not serious, right?
Can I regurgitate over the pallet? You can. All right, nice. That is good. So we get to see some nastiness. Can we apply more?
Bro, I bet this killer is like horribly terrifying to play against. Read the notes. Patch notes, Michael Myers, DBD. Patch notes. It would be on PTB. Okay. PTB Michael Myers DVD changes. Try this. A new ability called Slaughtering Strike for his evil incarnate mode increases his movement and vault speeds. A new effect where survivors hit by Slaughtering Strike are downed regardless of health, and a larger tear radius in Evil Within 3. I'm assuming that's supposed to be terror radius, not tear. Scratch mirror add-on is changed. What the fuck? Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna send this to my Discord so I can pull it up. Wait, so they like completely changed Dead by Daylight then? It's like a completely different game. Discorda. Missing this down. Okay. Close. Bro, what the fuck? I mean, are we happy with these changes? Are we not? I don't know what to think of this. Okay, I got it pulled up here. Read more. So this is all the new killer. We already went through all of that in the video. New survivor, Road Life. While injured, not broken, and repairing a generator, gain a token for each regular great skill check success. Okay, so hit greats. When you have 8, 7, or 6, I'm assuming this is by rank, like how many times you put a point into the perk. Spend all tokens and gain 100% healing speed until you stop healing. Wait. Wait a minute. So you heal twice as fast. That seems pretty good in a niche scenario. Got to be good at hitting those great skill checks, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press the ability button 2 while standing and idle to enter a performance interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds and empowers survivors within 16 meters. You will get continuous skill checks during the performance. The effect lasts for 90 seconds if the performance is completed. Increases the odds of getting healing and repair skill checks by 20%. When the ability is canceled or the performance completes, it goes on cooldown. So you can basically help your teammates get more skill checks. Guess that could be good. Ghost notes. While you have exhausted, your scratch marks disappear 50% faster. Whoa, this is really good. This is insane. Oh, this perk needs to be nerfed immediately. I'm not even joking. This perk will need to be nerfed on release. Are you kidding me? Anyway, tunneling reduction. Added custom match options. Oh, so you can, in custom matches, you can disable it. Survivors that are unhooked or unhook themselves receive unhook protections for 30 seconds. So you're faster, you can tank a hit. New status effect that hides grunts of pain, aura, scratch marks, and pools of blood. What the fuck? Okay. No collision with other players. Okay. Reveal the killer's aura. Okay. Immunity to killer instinct. Immunity to AFK crows. These effects linger for 3 seconds after being healed for a full health state. These effects are lost when performing a conspicuous action. These effects are disabled when all generators are completed. The survivor is still susceptible to attacks and powers. Whoa. That's so much change, bro. That's a lot for getting off of hooks. Hook status update. When a survivor is hooked, the hook status is obscured for the killer. The killer cannot see the hook's status in the HUD, and the killer can no longer see the hook's aura. Holy shit. So they just basically said, fuck your camping. When a survivor is unhooked, there's not a loud noise notification. The hook status in the HUD is revealed 10 seconds later. What the hell, dude? Bro, killers got gutted. When hooking a survivor that is different than the last hooked survivor, the killer gains the following effects. 20% bonus to the next damage generator. 10% haste. Okay, so this is how they're making up for it. So if you are going and hooking the other survivors, you'll actually get more damage to a generator. You will walk faster. Breaking a pallet. Oh, well, let me not read that. Reveal all survivors outside of 40 meters that have less than or equal hook states. Base kit, barbecue, and chili. You just get naturally now. These effects can only be gained when the killer performs the hook interaction themselves. The following killers have a different set of bonuses. The Blight, the Dark Lord, the Ghoul, the Hillbilly, the Krasu, and the Nurse. 10% to the next generator action, 5% haste. Okay. Makes sense. A lot of these have dashes or blinks, right? These effects are disabled when all generators are completed. Tunneling penalties. When a survivor dies to a hook action or Mori before 6 total hook states, the remaining survivors gain a 25% repair speed bonus. Holy shit. When a survivor that was previously hooked is killed or sacrificed, with the hook action directly resulting in them dying, the killer loses the ability to block damage or regress generators by any means. What the fuck? Barbecue and chili, pop goes the weasel, pain resonance. Oh, wow. While in the dying state, the resolve bar appears below the recovery bar. The resolve bar takes 90 seconds to fill. Hi, Hazel. Told you I'd be here. Yo, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Progress does not reset between downs. Once the resolve bar is full, the survivor gains the ability to pick themselves up. Oh my god. Survivors can now crawl and recover at the same time. So what was that perk? Tenacity or whatever? Doesn't matter anymore. Recovery is now automatic and no longer requires a button to be held. Full self-recovery is available. Bro, this... Okay, I could just keep going. That's insane. These changes are, for lack of a better word, they're kind of fucked up. Anyway, let's watch this a little bit.
I think I want to go head mode here, right? So we can do Leech.
Hey, no, you're good, Lynn.
All right, there we go. That's gonna be intestinal whip. It does seem like you take a pretty standard lunge.
Oh my god.
All right, interesting.
Okay,
Remember,
well at least you
cannot
can
break
pallet
pallets.
stun this thing. Good
All right,
read.
we should be able to get hit here. No, we can't. It's really it's like a dash. Very bizarre. The dash is
Did
very
you just
very
get
bizarre.
smoke bombed? What just happened?
I don't think I make that, do I? No, we don't make that. Okay.
What just happened?
Let's take a look here.
Laura,
I'm
what
gonna
are
go
you
head
doing?
form again. Now, can we can probably
So this
body
is
block
flight
this.
mode then.
So remember, I can't go through the window.
Oh, he's undetectable now. That generator perk.
So that is, yeah, dude, it's weird. Okay, so they just ate the spores. So it looks like they're no longer going to be
Good.
in leech.
Good bait.
Nice. Okay.
That pallet is so unsafe.
All right. Next generator is done. Let's go back over here. Oh,
Bro,
we should be able
Spooky
to go
Loops
right
is
here
so good.
And get a leech hit.
This guy, shout out Spooky Loops, man. I've watched so many of his freaking videos. They're all so good. This guy's so good at the game.
Nope, we are dog ass. All right, I think regurgitate is what we want to do, right? Let's go and charge it. Regurgitate is a definitely
appreciate
weird
you.
function.
Thank you so much for being here. That regurgitate distance is not far at all.
Okay, so nothing's being applied there.
Boom.
All right, good to know. Good to know. So regurgitate. Okay.
So now he's
it does
broken.
something. Here we go. Alrighty.
I think I misunderstood that. So now he gets a 5% haste bonus and he's undetectable as well.
Okay, now that's the barbecue.
So
stuff.
he
I
has,
get to see that.
if you don't know what undetectable does, undetectable makes it to where he has no heartbeat. So no heartbeat anymore, and he's 5% faster.
undetectable because of this X perk. Overture of Doom.
Shut up, Blake. Yes, sir, Chris. You want to see me play a game? Dude,
Yeah,
ain't no way.
Dude, the whip is. The
Ain't
whip
no
goes
way
in
I'm
and
queuing
takes
up.
you with like a forward lunge. It's very easy. It's very very easy to miss. Let's see. I don't know who to chase. Let's go chase this one. There we go. Now can I hit this?
Ooh.
Yes, regurgitate. I think I have to injure them.
Chris,
first.
how's your day today,
Try to
brother?
Direct hit. Seems like a new
Oh, I
palette.
didn't
Nice.
hit it. Honk.
All right, let's go to head mode.
Timmy! What up, Timo?
And I do like
Hydrate?
the ability
Gotcha.
that you can use the head fly to.
It's
close
almost
the
like I know
distance.
what you're gonna do,
Obviously,
Timo.
Windows are kind of a pain in the ass. You can't break pallets with this. I can vault
I'm not gonna lie, this guy's kind of getting cooked.
the pallet.
Also,
I
is
can
this
vault
still only in the PTB, Ian? So I wouldn't even be able to play this
No.
new version?
it. So we can vault a pallet. See,
That's
that's pretty quick. We can't
crazy.
break it though. So that's not too terrible. So I can vault this. You vault pretty fast. So that's not terrible.
Dude, that's
Okay, since they weren't
wild.
leeched, I'm not getting any damage on that.
Have you heard of the game mouthwashing? I have not. Bit by... You were bit by a Black Widow spider, Crisp? I hate... Never mind.
Okay, that's 2 intestinal whips, not leeched yet.
See, they don't kill
I do
people.
Like, the vaulting is nice. That it's
I thought Black Widow spiders can deadass drop you. I thought if you get bit by a Black Widow spider, like, it's hospital or death. Did you have to go to the hospital? Myth? There's a lot of Black Widow spiders in, like, rural areas. Like, they like to hide in just, like, super, super dark places, too. We've seen a bunch of Black Widow spiders on our ranch before. Black Widow bite. Can a black widow kill you? Yes, in rare cases, a black widow spider bite can be fatal. Most black widow bites are not life-threatening. They can cause severe pain, muscle cramps, and other symptoms. However, in very rare cases, especially in young children, the elderly, or people with underlying health conditions, the venom can be strong enough to cause respiratory failure or other complications that can lead to death. The risk of death from a black widow bite is estimated to be less than 1%. We learned something today, chat. Bro, I thought you were actually cooked. Queue up? I'm not queuing up for Dead by Daylight, bro. Ain't no way. Yo, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you for stopping in. I've been bitten. Goliath Bird Eater. Oh, dear God. Timmy's going to have all the crazy lore. Goliath. Fuck no, dude. Bye. No. So, if there's anything I don't do, and all of y'all that are in here should know this shit, I don't do spiders. I don't fuck with spiders, bro. So, tell me why. This is a motherfucker's hand. That's the spider. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. Get that off of my screen right now, bro. I'm gonna have nightmares. I feel them crawling on me right now. I'm about to start tweaking. I hate spiders with a burning passion. Miss me? I'll miss you with all that. I ain't doing all that. They're putting me under this distress. Not the other way around. Did you know rattlesnakes can kill, but they actually won't give you anti-venom in most cases? They'll let you suffer while your body fights it. Wow. 12-inch leg span. 12. That's been a while since I've been in school, but that's a foot. Bro, but rattlesnakes are so common here. Well, yeah, don't the women normally eat the guys? Or is that not all spiders? I thought that was a spider thing. Yeah, please clarify why we get no anti-venom. They just want to see us die? That's chill. Yeah, why not?
A little bit faster. This just doesn't seem like it would make sense for you to want to do this, right? I think we would want to go back to head mode. And regurgitate seems like it's probably the easiest way to add
Most
to
people
this.
have the ability to fight it off with proper care. But what if we don't? I'm not exactly built different. I mean, physically I am built different, but immune system wise, yeah, at what point do they call it? Fair question.
I think you have to be clear line of sight as well too. So I gotta be really close to her. All right, here we go. Now she's officially leeched. So now she'll be able to take damage with intestinal whip. That's the idea.
Oh, good block. Damn,
Right
that was a good hit.
Survivor. And also, we can pick them up. We can pick them up while we're in.
No way, bro. That's crazy. You can pick them up in that form. Painkillers and IV in about 12 hours for it to get past the hill. So they numb the pain. They don't actually treat you for the venom. I bet you it's so much more expensive to treat the venom too.
Head and shoulders mode, which is cool. All right, let's take a look at the sweet, sweet Mori of the cross suit. Here we go.
Oh god, I'm terrified.
Oh, Jesus. Christ on a cracker. Well, YouTube's not gonna like that, that's for sure. All right, let's go. Let's go.
I think she just blew her head up. Bro, Moris are crazy.
Oh, dude. All right, who do we need? One more.
Think
for
about
Evidence.
how far Dead by Daylight has come. I remember watching
Yeah,
Dead by Daylight
it
when
is
it was
gone.
like,
Oof.
before
That's
it was
not
an
good.
idea. Before I
Okay,
even
so-
owned a computer. Like, this was beta Dead by Daylight when all the YouTubers were getting brand deals to play it. And it looked like crap. There was like 3 killers. It was so buggy. And now look at it, bro. This game has come so far.
Here's another thing to look at. Here's another thing to look at. Now that since I have killed somebody, I cannot kick these gens anymore. Somebody has died before.
You just can't. You straight up can't kick gens once you've killed
Some
someone.
stages?
That's crazy.
This is the new anti-tunneling protection. I cannot kick this gen. So we're gonna leave that one go and just do some normal chases. I can't kick any of these anymore. That's nuts.
Wow.
All right, let's go. Let's catch up with the head flight. Nice. Very fast. Okay,
That is
get in
very
front and body
fast.
block. Yes and no, sort of.
That didn't
It's
seem like that was
based on what
supposed to
we've been
work.
doing, it seems you want to be in body form.
We're supposed to have unbelievably bad winter here. So now let's see how many digits I can frostbite. How about we don't get frostbite? Because that would be cool if you didn't. Pretty please.
We want to regurgitate first. It seems like the best case scenario. All right, here we go. Getting in a good line of sight.
Nice.
So she is leeched now. I don't know in a situation where I'd ever want to probably go into head form unless I 100% can give damage. Knowing that I can't go through windows that fast, you know what I mean?
Hello.
I definitely feel like I'm moving at
That's a good
115 for sure.
moonwalk.
Okay. So right now, once she's injured, I would
I could go without my pinkies. Bro, I think the pinkies are a little underappreciated. I think pinkies are valuable.
probably want to do this. So let's use the flights. I'm using flights. And I can body
That
block
was a
and
good
Intestinal Whip,
block.
and then she downs
Holy
there, now she's
shit.
lynched.
Spooky
Perfect.
Loops
This
is
also a
so
new thing
good.
for us now that we can see all of the hook states. That's Ravenous. So it's going to show us exactly everyone that screams. They're all exposed now for 60 seconds, which is kind of insane if you think about it. Okay, there we go. Not bad.
Oh my god.
And obviously, Intestinal
Go
Whip
back.
is a special ability, so there's a little bit of a slowdown. So I would probably want to go
Moonwalk?
normal for him. He's not even looking at him.
Oh my
And
god.
that's gonna be, dude,
That's
that
such an
burst is
unsafe
insane.
palette.
Ravenous is insane, buddy.
Old
These times when we
bodies
get stuck with the
because
first
of all
time
that
and
work
everyone's
you do.
exposed, that's not
Bro, you gotta get like a bitch ass office job. Save your body, man. I put my body through no physical strain. I feel bad for you, man. I don't want you to be 40 and not be able to walk around and use your pinkies. We can. Can somebody type Blake in the chat right now, right under that we can tell? Pretty please. Thank you. All right.
terrible. And that's gonna be it. Ravenous is up.
Bro, I
first.
love that you get stabbed by this woman's fucking spinal cord, and the way you heal it is by eating a magic mushroom. That's chill.
Let's get closer. I think we want to regurgitate here. No hook explosions, none of that stuff.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. Currently being leeched. I think I'm gonna break this pallet.
That's like the unknowns
So they're now
ability.
being leeched. You cannot give damage in this. So no matter what happens, while you're regurgitating, you're just applying leech. Which is now. So now we can give
Oh, bro, she has leeches on her. You might just be a paper pusher. That's good. I mean, you still will have problems with your hands because paper cuts, bro. I need you to be on a computer, dog. It's a little safer. Except for your eyes.
Damage. Once they get the leech too, then the survivor is going to
You got to be a dad and a husband, bruh. Boom!
That lunge is big. In Test of the Whip, that lunge is pretty big. I ain't gonna lie to you. Excuse me, Head and Shoulders coming through. The new carry innovation is gotta look so weird.
Bro, Head and Shoulders is readying the lawsuit right now. Two little gwills. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously I'm playing with community.
I rage quit Silk Song. You might like it. See, I was thinking about this as well, Timmy. Because I was like, look, bro, I'm never going to be successful at streaming if I don't have a clear definition of what my brand is. Of like what I do. What is the hazelnut thing? I've realized that my thing is playing difficult games. Bro. People enjoy watching me play difficult games and sucking at them. And getting mad. It's what they enjoy. That's my niche. Horror games would get the viewership up. Yeah, the horror games are fun because I'm scared shitless. Well, actually, you didn't type viewership. I'm sorry. You typed viewship. Hold one of these, bitch boy. Hashtag horror nut. True.
Remember, so we can test the new stuff. But if I was in a situation where...
Hashtag horror nut. Nah, because when you get mad, you ignore chat and rage quit the stream early. Bro, whenever I am like locked the fuck in on any game, it doesn't matter what game it is. Difficult, scary, whatever. If I'm locked in, bro, I'm trying to commentate. You feel me?
Someone just so happened to die.
Too many times.
You know,
True.
Of course, 6 sucks because of bad decision making. I'm the one that gets punished for it.
I think I've seen enough. I'm good on this. Anyway, new killer in Dead by Daylight. Didn't talk to us for an hour while... Yeah. Y'all weren't even here for the worst one. The worst one? You guys went to bed. You guys literally went... I remember Wukong. Bro, I could play Wukong now. I could play Wukong. League, yeah. Yeah, we've been through some games, huh? I know you're saying nah because I shouldn't play it. Yeah, a lot of people have said that that game's not great. But I could play it now is the point. I updated and re-downloaded Overwatch 2, but Wumbo and Bonk aren't here, so I don't want to ever play that game if they're not here. Kind of defeats the whole purpose, and they'd be pissed off. It's too short of a game? Oh, really? I guess I don't really know a whole lot about it. Chandelure. That is a sick Pokemon. I love Chandelure. I've been wanting to, I've been wanting to pick up on Schedule 1 again, too. Schedule 1 was so fun. It's so fun. And now they released the new update. Wait, chance for shiny? Is that what those stars mean or no? You don't own that ball. Fuck. Is it purchase? No, bro. I don't know how to buy it. Not seeing your Capamon. What is that? Cherish balls. Pokey Shop. Pokey Shop. Pokey balls. Purchase successful. Here we go. Wait, guys. Am I cool now? Because I can catch shit? Oh, it escaped. Cheers. God, too slow. I'm actually a weirdo. You don't know the Poke... I am a fake fan, man. I've never done it before. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. VR would go hard. I don't have enough room for VR, but mark my words, when Em and I move into a new apartment, we kind of already have a plan. Get Kate on Beat Saber, true. Em and I toured a new apartment that we'll move into before we get married. And if it's the one that we think we're gonna go into, there's a good chance I should have a whole room to myself. Yeah, Emmy is a wonderful, wonderful supporter. We would have enough room to fit her desk in the living room. And she would give me an entire office just for my stream, so we could decorate it fully and have more space for the stream, so I can do things like VR and have space to walk around and shit. So WME is basically the moral of the story. But I don't know. A lot can change. So we could be looking at this freaking apartment, and then before we know it, it's like dead and gone, chat. You know what I mean? Also, I got a potty, so I'm going to play some music for a second. I'll be right back. Timmy's in charge. Ooh, a Maybach. Holy shit. Honestly, y'all need to get the fuck out of that city. Too expensive. Okay, it's a very expensive city, of course. We know that. But you also have to think about it in the sense of the potential to earn in a city like this is also high. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Austin is extremely expensive to live in. But there's also a lot of, those tech style jobs that have high wages. So it kind of balances out. Come to the oil field. Crisp, you would turn me into a bitch boy, and I would fall over and die within 3 hours. I know where I belong. I have... Okay, well, M's got you. I have sissy hands. Look. Do you see any calluses, any marks on these things? If you get your electric engineering degree, you can make 150K plus. See, that's what we need to be clear on. I'm not good at math. I'll take my nails off. She did that for Starbucks. True. E-Tech stay clean on sites. Well, that'd be good. I'm not good at math, and I'm not a builder. And I don't trust myself to be an engineer. There's a reason those people get paid so much. It's all just diagnosing and plugging wires and shit. Okay, well, maybe I found my career. I can plug wires. I am a wire plugger. Blake good at wire. You make me sound like a fucking infant, bro. Are you serious? Me take copper. Me cut red. Dude, I'm not a... hold on. Y'all think I'm this guy right now? This is me. Actually. Oh, I don't want the clip. Shit, copper. Is this me, chat? Little Jimbo action. I feel like this honestly looks a lot like me, which is very unfortunate. Oh, I'm not even sure. There's a reason I'm a part-timer. There is a reason I'm a part-timer. This guy. I look a little like this guy, yeah? Just a tad. That you. Thank you, M. Snorlax. Yeah, we already know I'm Snorlax. It is what it is, bro. Snorlax is so goated, though. Run, 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 run. I don't remember what he sounds like. And we watched that movie, like, not too long ago. Must have been a year ago, though, huh? You dropped your sketty on the floor or on a clean surface? Look, I'm not gonna lie. In the sink. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I didn't have Emmy in my life, there's a good chance I might be one of the most unsanitary, disgusting human beings ever. Because I would full on drop some shit on the counter and just go crazy on it. No thoughts, no questions. I would just go feral. Luckily, I have a sanitary queen in my life who takes care of me. That's so exactly. I wouldn't think anything of it. But now I have to be self-conscious because I will make you upset. You feel me? So it ends up being a good thing because now I take better care of myself. But in my natural state, just me being a man in the wild, no shot. A fiance, he wipes his ass. Yeah, bro, it's a learned trait. Now, I can only imagine what it'll be like when I'm married. Oh, yeah. Well, that's because we have stupid-ass cats. Having cats was a decision. That was dumb because our cats are dumb. They're very cute. Very, very cute, but they're stupid. And I hate them. Nasty ass critters. Hound dog, you ain't nothing but a... Shout out Elvis. Y'all ever think it's a little crazy how that guy died? It's really sad. But y'all ever think about that? How do y'all think y'all are gonna go? Because I would be willing to bet I'm not going like that. Ain't no way, bro. I am not going on the John. On the throne. Who are you talking about? Elvis. The fat ass president. Who was that? Bro, off the top of my head, I'm thinking Gerald Ford, but that might be real ignorant. Because was he assassinated? Oh god, I'm showing my knowledge. Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford, president. Death. Cause of death. Cardiovascular disease. Oh, poor guy. Which president died in a bathtub? Bro, it's the top search. No U.S. president ever died in a bathtub. Myth busted. The idea that William Howard Taft got stuck is a myth, though he was known for his large size and a custom extra large bathtub was installed for him in the White House. Oh my god. Yep, that fast. Nothing screams America like being large. You feel me? I mean, look at Big X the Plug and what he's doing for this country. It is safe to say that he's the biggest. He is the largest. You know what I mean? Raha, hello. What's up? Or is it Raja? Welcome in. I think Big X the Plug is going down in history books. For real. Who was that rock and roll guy that died in like 2 inches of water? Oh, I don't know. Rock and roll star that died in a bathtub. How did he die in 2 inches of water? How does that even happen? Drunken. Oh. Died with 2 inches of water. It's looking like Jim Morrison is who's popping up for me. I don't know if that's who it actually was. Two inches a lot for Lil Nas. Most of the presidents crap themselves to death. Oh my god. Dysentery. What? Yo, Ian. Shoot that shot, boy. Yeah. Bro, 5 inches is fucking humongous. Most of the presidents crap themselves to death. Yo, dysentery, like Oregon Trail dysentery, like they were dying because they were so filthy. It makes sense. It unfortunately makes sense, but it does. I'm catching this shit. Watch this. Y'all don't even know how bad I'm catching that. What is a Boltund? Is that dog? I'm not a robot, bro. I'm just trying to make a Google search. What? Yeah, it is the dog. You don't know. Bro, I'm already getting absolutely roasted. For no reason. Yeah, it's the evolution of Yamper, who's the other electric doggy. The baby electric doggy. Man, can't a brother just not know stuff for once? You know what I mean? It's always about knowing shit. Why don't I know? Like, Emmy car win? I mean, you gots to realize that technically, could we buy a car right now? Yeah. But on the other hand, Em and I have both been in agreement that it's easy enough for us to carpool to work. And on top of that, we don't really go anywhere outside of that separately. So us only having one car has not been a burden. And then on top of that, I don't know if y'all are aware of, because I wasn't, but just how expensive weddings are. Like, basically, any penny that we have is going towards wedding. I love a Prius for particular, Ian. Yeah. So it's like, do we take out debt, which we don't want to do, right? We want to be able to cash flow stuff. Because if you take a car and a wedding in one huge, like, both huge expenses at once, we're fucking ourselves. I worked 2 months straight to afford half of my wedding, and you have like overtime shit that you can do. If we don't sell stuff, kind of screwed. Exactly, right? So there are scenarios, because our income fluctuates so much, right? It's really hard to plan. And so basically every single dollar is just getting saved. I think getting a car after we get married as like a wedding present to ourselves is a good idea. Make it a potluck? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we already kind of fucked ourselves. Yeah, that'll be my wedding gift to you. Rented out a whole lake. That's cute. That's really cute. Yeah, I how do I say this? I think that we could have made much more responsible decisions on where we booked our venue. Because our venue is, for lack of a better word, bougie. We probably didn't need all that, if I'm being honest. And I think Emmy will agree with me there. But it's still going to be really, really nice. Which I'm obviously very happy about. But it just adds up so quick, man. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. There's no turning back now. There's no sense in having regret. Like, just live with it. And once you make one decision and you've committed to one decision, then now it's like, all right, at least we have a understanding of where we need to get to. And I when I say where we need to get to, I do mean financially speaking. Financially, what do we need to have to not set us back and then start marriage like, not in a good spot? So that's the thought process. And I know that all started from the car conversation, but those are things that I think about. Adulthood is all about the struggle, bro. It's worth it. I'd choose to be an adult over any other age a million times over. I'm so excited to like get married, to have kids, to do all the adult things. Get him. Yo, chat, can we ban this guy? Hey, okay. Mini Coopers are actually not bad. Mini Coopers are actually great. There are just a few years of Mini Coopers that suck. Compromise finances, compromise choices, everything. Of course. Of course. I think that Em and I make such a great partnership because of how much we figured out the life we wanted to live together very early on. Hard conversations very early on. It wasn't like a spark, let's just start dating and see where things go. It was like, here's the life we want to live. Let me make sure this person kind of jives with that and understands the life that I want to live. Hey, it seems like we want to go in a similar direction. Now let's kind of explore both. Yeah, exactly. It was both. So the compromise didn't have to happen as much later on. Of course, life happens and we change throughout those years, but it's like we still have a lot more years to go and it will change again. But I felt that doing that early on and realizing that it's not just what I want, but like having a her dream, a me dream, and a both dream and aligning those was huge. Exactly. Exactly. What's that movie called? The Smiths or whatever? Where they're both spies and they're like trying to beat each other or something? I don't remember. Yeah, that's true, Em. Ended up working out. And I'm like, Ian especially can speak to this. I'm really, really stupid. I'm really dumb. I have never really had a lot going for me. I'm kind of just a bag of rocks. I can be talented. Oh, Timmy, that's not true. That's not true. I am in a scenario where I could have found someone and it just wouldn't have worked out because I have like such little capability. It's like Emily literally lifts me up on a pedestal. And I try to do the same for her. And so that's how I know she's perfect for me in that way because we just boost each other up, you know, and support each other. Are you gassing me up right now? Yeah. Of course. But it's hard. It's hard. The truth is like we got lucky. We got lucky. Not everyone is that lucky. But Timmy, that doesn't mean you're going to be alone forever, you know? Like there are still so many people out there. So many. A lot of which feel the same way that you do. And that's the truth. That's just how the wind blows. But it never honestly like gets easier, and I think that that's the rewarding part. Like you still have to choose to keep doing it and to keep fighting through it. Because I go through these, we'll call them seasons, right? That's like a new popular term is seasons of life where I'll find myself being incredibly lazy or incredibly, um, I don't want to say, mm, just not as attentive. And I start to get very like self-centered and self-focused. And I have to realize that and come to terms with that. And that's where exactly what you were saying, Chris, about the whole compromise thing. It's like I have to acknowledge in my own head that I am being self-centered and I am thinking about me right now, and that's not fair. But I think just an internal thing that comes very naturally for me is that selfishness. I grew up that way. So I try now to recognize it early on and hopefully turn that into something where I can show that I'm still grateful. I still want to care for the people I love. No. Yeah, but to touch on what's up, Lindley? To touch on the side character energy that you're talking about, I think it's important for me to like recognize when it's okay for me to step to the side. Because I like to be the center of attention. I like to have the spotlight. And like we know this about me. So it's good for me to go, it's not about me right now. And life is not about me. And these are other people, and these other people have feelings. Because I'll just constantly be trying to make people laugh, trying to make people have a good time, try to like be that voice, that character, right? And sometimes it's good for me to sit down and shut my mouth. You know what I mean? That's growing up. That's adulthood. Realizing when I should keep my mouth shut. Me and my wife are perfect level. We're complete opposites. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's what you need. Well, obviously, Im is much more introverted than I am. But we have our settings, you know, where we will both balance each other out. That's why people call us Blake and Blake's fiance. Yeah, I hate that shit. What are you talked about? So, Lindley, my fiance, Boogie Nut, is in the stream, and she's also a mod. So she is very much a part of the stream. She's very much a big supporter in my life. And so we were just talking about like relationships and, that kind of stuff. But that's how it goes. I don't know. I was thinking about playing Pokemon again. But I also enjoy just spending this time just talking about random side quest shit. I have no empathy. I don't have a romantic side. I hate it. Well, that's good that she respects that you can't. And it's also good for you to be able to, try to understand where she's coming from. And then you have to try just a little bit harder to make it special. Because sometimes we have an idea in our mind of what is romantic or what is special, but it takes a conversation, right? Like I'll distinctly remember, like I brought flowers home for Emily one time, and I, of course it's a sweet thing to do. It's a sweet gesture, but I remember her saying that, she can't have flowers out because of the cats. The cats will tear them up. Now, that wasn't her saying she didn't love getting the flowers. And I could have easily taken it that way and been like, oh my God, I fucked up. Like, I shouldn't have gotten the flowers in the first place. Like, I'm so mad. Why did I go do that? She didn't want them. But I actually heard what she was saying. It's like, hey, I loved this. This was very sweet. However, you don't have to do that. There's other ways that you can show me appreciation, because right now, this is why I can't, take these flowers and really appreciate them to the full extent, because of these cats. Not because of you, because of the cats. That's a big brainwave shift. I really hate touchy-feely and appreciation. And okay, that's a lot of ands, brother. You might need to work on that. Holy shit. Oh. Crisp, are you cold? You hit her with this. Oh my god. That's just the alternative of growing up and accepting the fact that you show appreciation. Yeah. You just have to meet your partner halfway. Yeah, and see, these are what M's saying is true, but we know that about each other. So as long as you know that, it's good. Oh, Crisp, you caught the Tropius. Yeah, your actions are much better. I'm really good with words. My actions normally don't follow. That's what I have to work on. I'm a sweet talker. So I do my work alone. I've never had a I love that job is I have partners because I'll end up going to jail or leaving them. Holy shit. Understood. Mom was an English major. Yeah, bro. I get it. I get it. My parents say I'm a lot like my uncle. Hazel, I got a question. What's up? They say I'm a lot like my uncle. My uncle is the only person in my entire family that worked in sales. And they used to tell me stories when I was growing up that my uncle could like sell a person the shirt that they were wearing. Like he was just such a good talker. He was such a good sweet talker. And they used to call him, his title was a professional bullshitter. And they said that I got that gene. And so now when you take a look at like my career and a lot of how I act, it kind of starts to make sense. Sell me this pencil type shit. Yeah, literally. Yeah, but he was really good at his job. And so as I grew up and I started getting into those like conversations and I realized I was really good at talking my way out of things. I was really good at like understanding emotion and understanding how to communicate with people very effectively. That's when it got like, okay, I see this is a genetic thing. How can I tell my partner? Ooh. So if you've got a partner, I mean, the best way that you can handle those conversations with your partner is just being very blunt. I think that something I used to suck at was setting boundaries. But if you set very firm boundaries and say, hey, I just it's nothing against you. I really, really like you. Um, I just don't think that I'm comfortable having that conversation. Um, it makes me uncomfortable. I've had a negative experience and I don't want that to come across to you. But you also have to understand, and this is the advice I'll give you, is that your partner is going to want to know those things. And you kind of, at a certain point, have to trust your partner enough to be able to let those walls down and to be able to actually share the vulnerability. Because that's how you know you've grown and you've healed, right? Otherwise, if you keep that built up and keep it internal for your whole life, that pain will never go away. You have to be able to talk to people about it. Even if it's a rant, even if it's a vent, whatever. Like, you can't just hold it all to yourself. I love my pain. Heard that. But you learn how to reason with it. You learn how to, talk through it. Ooh. And then once you come to terms with it, you can actually start to heal. But I love your pain more. Play more Elden Ring. Oh god. Yeah, I'll get smacked around. Show Blake, show Blake. Where are you showing me? Oh, I hear footsteps and my voice getting louder. Y'all fuck with that burp or no? Oh. Dog, that's cute. This is a very cute photo. I love that, man. Also love that suit. Everyone was raised differently. My family takes their pride too close to their chest. That's why we stay alone and independent. Yeah. See, that's exactly what I mean. And I would say this is like me understanding myself a lot better. But I would say I'm the opposite. Right? Like I didn't grow up in that struggle. And I'm blessed to be able to say that. Yeah, of course. I appreciate you saying you're cool. But yeah, no, definitely talk to someone about it. And if you're not comfortable talking about it with your partner quite yet, definitely talk to your therapist about it. You just need to get those words out into the world so those words don't sit in your head, is my advice. That photo shows the way I raised. That was all her family. Damn, dude. I think I was the opposite. I'm not like in a scenario where I had to grow up in a struggle. And I'm very blessed to be able to say that. Like I grew up and my parents provided. They might not have done it in a way that was, you know, I'll just say they provided sacrificially. Like they worked their asses off to give me anything. Anything, bro. So, like, and that's why I grew up spoiled. But here's a bigger lesson. Here's the part that's gonna suck to hear. That hurts so bad. That sacrifice of going and working all the time and making all that money and sacrificing so that we can have things and have food on the table is also met with the sacrifice of not having enough time and enough quality time and enough family time. And that's important. You got to have both. You have to be able to sacrifice in both areas, but you're always sacrificing one or the other. And that sucks. But that is adulthood. That's life. Doesn't that suck? That's literally how the world works. There's always sacrifice. Sometimes it just looks different. Man, that's deep. But I hate that it's that way. I really do. I wish that we'd be able to, damn, dude. Lindley, I'm sorry to hear that. But, you know, it's good that you're able to, you know, talk about it. And you're going to, even if it doesn't feel like it now, you're going to start to be able to cope with it or, you know, understand yourself better through it. You'll talk through it. And eventually this will just be, like I said earlier, a season of life. And you're done. And you're through it. And you're stronger than ever. I made coffee. Yes, I'm a psychopath. It's 9 p.m. But I drink a lot of coffee. Don't be cutting one for the other. Hey, man, there's always time. There's always more life. We all take different paths. All of us. And we're all still learning, right? Like the best teachers are always learning. I think it's a really cool thing that you can always kind of like rewrite your own history. I've literally rebranded myself like 2 or 3 times. And it was really easy to do because there was like me growing up in my hometown, I was a certain person. Me going to college in a new city with new people I had never met, I got to become a different person that I thought was right at the time. And then moving away from college, leaving those friends, and then going to move into the city I live now, where I'm meeting new people. And I've gotten the chance to just grow and go, this is me now. And that is a really cool process too. Having children will fuck your goals up. See, that's another thing, bro. Because as soon as you are like, you're ready to be a provider versus, holy shit, I now have to provide. That's 2 different things. But like, the fact that you're figuring it out, Crisp, and you're going through the motions and like finding ways to bring food to the table and provide for your family is super respectable. Like, that's awesome. But dude, I don't have children. I can't even like fathom what it's like. But I just hear all the time that you have a kid and suddenly the world just is phew. Yeah, you can want all you want, but have you really planned it? True. Yeah, you can ask away. What's up? Yeah, planning's a completely different thing. But you know what's also crazy, Crisp, is everyone will tell you, like other adults, millennials, or even Gen Xers, boomers, they'll always say you'll never be prepared for a kid. You can try to be as prepared as you think you can, but you'll never be ready. And I'm like, oh my God. And the argument back to that is always like, yeah, but we can get pretty damn close. Crisp. And that's all they can ask of you. You are a provider. And you're doing your providing thing. You're doing it. So, you're a badass. How would I come out to my mom? See, I feel like I can't even give you advice on that. I wish I could. I truly wish I could. But I don't think that I would be fair to you at all, because I don't have that experience, and so I can't even fathom how difficult that must be. And since I don't have that experience and I haven't gone through those feelings, I don't feel like I could give you great advice. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you just have to be you. And people will come and go out of your life all the time. I'll use Emmy and I for example. We're not friends with a lot of the people that we used to be friends with, and that's okay. And I hope those people are doing great. You feel me? But like, that's how it goes. So just be yourself, be who you want to be. And like I said earlier, you can literally rebrand yourself and say, I want to level up. I want to feel better. I want to feel more myself, and just be that person. Like, you don't have to wait for other people to approve it. You feel me? It's a hard road to know my kids adults. Okay, Crisp. Like, here's the deal though, is you sound a lot like my dad. You know, when I was growing up. But we still always loved my dad. Like, I think the most important part is what mama says at home when dad's at work. That's huge. You know what I mean? But like, my mom always praised him. So we grew up thinking dad's badass. Oh, I understand that's hard. I understand that's hard. But here's the other thing, Lindley, is like that's a big deal. That's a lot to take in. But at the same exact time, this is a scenario where put another example in there. Say, you know, I've decided that I want to quit my job and go, you know, be a Starbucks barista. This is just a completely different topic, right? But like, I want to change my career, and my dad comes out to me and is like, why are you doing that? Like that doesn't make sense. I don't agree with that. Why are you changing your career? You have a great job, like you have all this and that. What are you doing? You know, not everyone is always going to agree with your decisions or is going to agree with what you're going through or what you feel. And at some point, my catchphrase, people who know me like know me in real life, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Like, I am Mr. Don't Give a Fuck. That's me. Because once you've had a few bruises, once you've had a few like push downs and shit, you don't care anymore. I couldn't give a fuck less what people think. If they've got a problem with me, text my phone. Call me. And if you don't have my phone number, you can't call me, you can't text me, you don't get an opinion. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? The city of Houston signs just say it is what it is, bro. Sure. Who said that? Ooh, it was a professional streamer. Yeah, I stole that line from someone else, but it's a good line. Oh, no. It wasn't. It was an actor. It was Tom Holland. Yeah, that's a good line. I like it. If you don't have my phone number, if you can't text me or call me, why do I care about your opinion, bro? You're not close enough. Yeah, so of course we can't take our own advice, especially when we're depressed or we're sad. You know, it's important to give yourself the same grace you give others. I remember at 16, like a genuine life-changing events, like brain-altering events. You have to realize just how young you are. Just how young I am. I'm only 24. Young as fuck. Right? 19, 20 years old, young as fuck. Right? Like, we're figuring life out. There's so much more to go through. So much more. Holy shit, dude. In these times, it's so important what we feed our brain because it's setting us up for who we're going to be. And I remember when I turned 16 and I was working at a restaurant and somebody broke in and held a gun to me. And at that moment, it was a lot to take in. And literally I looked like that. But in that scenario, watching the manager on the ground, they're robbing us. I'm sitting there getting a gun pointed at me. You make it out of that scenario and you're like, that could have been it. That could have been life gone. Done. Blink. Boop. Erased. Yeah. Damn, I go today. Yeah. And so you think about that now and you go, wow, life could really decide today's the day. And this is where insert your belief here. Bloop. I live for this purpose. Therefore, I'm not attached to this world, this situation, this person, this event. I live for this, insert here, whatever that means for you. I live for this, therefore, this does not matter. I don't care what your belief system is, just have one. It could be, you know, someone, something. It could be for yourself. I don't know what it is. But I have that. And so I look at myself and I go, this isn't about me. Yeah, Crisp. Yeah, bro. Love others. Love others as hard as you can. Live for yourself. Live for others. Give as much as you possibly can. And then outside of that, bro, you get pulled over, you get shot up. It is what it is. Like, bro. Bumfuck streamers. Yeah, bro. I am a bumfuck streamer. I go today strapped to the front of a Steam. No, M, chill. Please don't. 25K bit. Yeah, I have robbed your ass. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, I am a bumfuck. Well, I'll tell you this, man. And still no titties. Yeah, why do you want to see my titties so bad? See, you saw my little belly button. I'll tell you this. I don't get serious often. We don't really talk about serious stuff all the time. So when I do, it's kind of fun. But we should be able to redeem Flash. That's criminal. Oh my god. The thing about it is, like, people who are begging for money, I feel bad because, like, if they're begging for money, if they need money, the unfortunate scenario is we need money to live, right? Like, people have to have dollars. That's how we survive. That's how we buy food. That's how we pay rent. That's how we do everything. I learned early on that I wanted to be a full-time streamer. I wanted to create content for a living. That's what I want to do. That's my dream scenario. But I chose, what do you know about galaxies? Bro, I will literally oil myself up, get butt-ass naked, and throw it back for some galaxies right now. Shout out Queso. But I don't remember what I was saying. But oh yeah. So I know that I want to be a streamer. That would be my ideal scenario. But I chose a career that is going to be able to support me and Emily and get us a really great head start financially. And one day, just a slow progression of my stream will happen. It will slowly grow organically. We will slowly build a community around genuinely just being genuine. I love this shit. I don't care if I get a single sub today. I don't care if I get a single bit today. I do this because I love it. And the rest comes after. You won't see me sad in a Lambo. I agree. I've always agreed money can buy happiness. But that being said, you know, if you're going live and, you know, begging for money, it just kind of, I feel bad. Because there are people that genuinely need it. And I sound like a privileged asshole for saying it like that, but I'd like to think that things are supposed to happen in the way that they're meant to. And I felt guided to build a sustainable career and take care of Emily and I, which now she's doing the same shit as me. She's like bougie and balling right now. So we're blessed, and we'll figure out the rest later. It's only privileged if you wear a turtleneck. Hello, chest hair. Yeah, but I'm tired. Yeah, bro. We don't do physical labor, but damn, our job is so fucking exhausting. Dude. That's another thing, is I think I picked the wrong career for coming home and talking all day on stream and not being mentally drained. Because holy bro, all we do all day is talk to customers on the phone, potentially get yelled at, might get cursed at, but then I come home and I go live. Yeah, Crisp, I know we can't compare to you, bro. Don't worry, we ain't trying to steal your clout. We know you're the hard worker guy. Also, I look way skinnier in that emote. What happened to me? That's what I'm saying. Physical exhaustion is different. You can have my job, please. I don't think I want your job. And it's not that I think your job stinks. I think I would stink at your job. I, again, am a baby.
You're nuts.
You're nuts. Pat, hello. Welcome in. What's up, baby? 2 years in a row you've supported the stream. Holy. You're a fucking baller, dude. Yeah, Emma's been struggling with sitting in one place, let me tell you. Oh, that does not sound fun. Yeah, because Chris, I'm assuming you hate talking to people. Like you don't want to deal with their bullshit. You'd rather do your own thing. Take matters into your own hands. I should probably keep camera on autofocus now that I'm looking at it. Because if I dip a little too far into the background, I feel like I'm out of focus. I was always taught in like our film school class shit to never do autofocus, but this is so different. They talk like they have a tongue of gold. Damn. That's wild. Bro, did Pat just drop in here, drop a sub, and dip? What a baller, man. Oh. Nuclear Chad. Yeah, man. He really is. I don't even know how I describe this community. We are just a island of misfit toys. We couldn't be more different. But I love that about us. Bro, look at my fucking chest. How big am I? On Jacquees? Bro, I'm kind of huge. Also, if you check on my license says that I'm 5'11". That is a lie. I just want y'all to know that. Y'all ever go to get, like, y'all go to the doctor, and I swear to God, you walk in, and they're like, okay, well, let's do height and weight. And so they're like, please take your shoes off. You step up on the fucking scale. They take your weight. Of course, mine says almost 300. And then I go over to the fucking ruler, And I swear on my mama, nurse, male, female, whomever, doesn't matter. They go to take my height and they slam that shit onto the top of my head. And then I swear to God, they people's elbow that shit as hard as they can and push it down as hard as they can. Literally squish me. And they go, "You're 5'11". I think they're trying to reduce the 6-foot population. I think they're trying to keep those NFL players up there and take out the competition. Anything that I wear, I'm well over 6 foot. How tall? No fucking way they just ask you how tall, how heavy. Bro, they weigh me and they measure me every time. Do I look like a liar? Maybe that's what it is. Your uncles are Samoan? Bro, your mom cooked you. Dude, that's fucked up. Well, I could tell you had some Samoan in you. Now that I know that and I see what you look like, that makes sense. Why am I clenching a fist? I'm sorry. Am I looking threatening? Probably not. Yeah, the curls. That's what I'm saying, man. And the facial hair. Yup. That's what I was thinking. Oh, man. That's crazy, bro. I'm a big mutt. Heard that. I don't even fully know what my mom's side looks like. I know what my dad's side is. Trust me. My mom's side is a little bit more curious. Me, Polish woman. Me, Polish woman. God. M is my Polish woman. What a lady she is. I need to really ask my mom more on where the heritage comes from. Because now I'm curious. That's my girl. I love that I titled this stream New Record, and we haven't even played Pokemon. By the time we finish the just chatting segment, Bonk and Wumbo will be home. We're just stalling. But I am tired. Maybe Boob will be on. God, I know we all wish. I miss Boob. Boob the goat. Kiwi. Kiwi? Is that a nationality? A New Zealander? Bro, you really have everything. Holy brother. All right, that's it. I'm probably not going to do a DNA test, but I will ask my parents for the family tree. Yeah, your 23andMe would be probably concerning or outright criminal. Bro, it would just be a list like 3 pages long. That shit would look like a CVS receipt. That's crazy that you have that many it's kind of cool, but that's crazy that you have that much in your bloodline, bro. You're carrying the world with you right now. That's funny as hell.
Welcome to Nut Nation.
Shad! What? What is happening? Yo, thank you so much for the freaking raid. What's poppin'? Welcome in, Raiders. Shad, welcome in. Long time no freaking see. How are you, my friend? 1,000 years humanity will all look the same type shits? Dude. No shot. I'm doing a very weird, very uncalled for segment where I'm just doing just chatting. This is not like me. Normally we're playing a game by now, but I was just enjoying talking to chat, hanging out. But thank you so much for freaking dropping the raid. Were y'all playing some games today? What were y'all up to? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I obviously, thank you so much for the shout out, guys. Appreciate you.
Do you guys
Oh,
like
I'm
that it's
such
just,
a
like, the channel point?
I'm such a fake ass hoe. I just realized that I wasn't even following you. I'm so fake and disgusting. I'm so sorry. I just dropped a follow for you, Shad. I thought I was. That's actually gross on my part. My stream was a dumpster fire. What happened? Tried to play a game, but my NDI didn't want to work. No. Pardon my ignorance, but what is a NDI? It's probably something I should know. Wait, you're cutting your hair off? Getting dogged on, bro. Well, to be fair, you have beautiful hair, Crisp. So I'd probably dog on you too. Not because you look bad. I'm sure you look good, but you have great hair. Instead of a capture card, I use an NDI. Oh. I was not familiar. NDI game capture. Is this like a software solution then? Network device interface. Ah. That is cool. That is very, very cool. Oh, so it directly connects into the network. Huh. That is pretty sick. I did not know about this. That's super cool. Yeah, chat. Again, thank you so much for the freaking raid. If you're not already following Shad, please drop her a follow. She deserves it. Very, very kind of you to hop in here. In native culture, it's customary to cut hair in times of grief or life changes. I'm having a new kid, so I cut it. Oh, I love traditions, man. That's sick. Did it for my firstborn. I think you told me about that. Thanks for the advice, Tim. Oh, let me scroll up. I did not read. Everyone go. Oh, okay. I did read that advice. Hence why I was doubling down. Also, can we just talk about why Stitch is such a cute character? I love that your emotes are Stitch themed. Or that emote at least. Stitch is one of like the cutest characters ever. Speaking of cute, Emily has walked in the room. Hello. She is staring at me, hence why I'm looking past you guys. My emotes are all Stitch. That's awesome. My emotes are all me. What does that say about me? Does that mean that I think I'm cute? That is actually kind of true. but I've always talked about making emotes that are hazelnut, like the hazelnut, and I never did it because I'm a bum. So that's something I need to do because look how cute Stitch is. Now I'm feeling inspired. What's the story behind Stitch? You just think Stitch is cute, or is that like a lifelong childhood obsession? Conceited type shit? Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. Were we not talking about earlier that I have a problem with being self-centered? Are you still deaf? I'm sorry, love. I am sorry. Yeah, I'm an L man. I did not help her clean her ear. Not childhood, but yes, I loved Stitch when I first saw the movie. That's so sweet. Twin? Hey, what's good, twin? Bro, there's this guy at my work. I've talked to Emily about this so much. I don't even care if like someday he sees this clip or whatever. Start digging in your butt, twin. Mike probably didn't pick it up, but crisp. That is elite ball knowledge right there. Start digging in your butt, twin. But there's this guy at work, and he says on everything I love, he says twin after every other word, bro. And it's so funny because you have to imagine working in sales is like working in a fraternity, okay? Everybody is a bro or like a sorority sister, like, you know what I mean? Like it's that extroverted jock energy, you know what I mean? And so that's that's why I'm tired. Yeah, literally. And so there's this guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he will go around and he'll just start talking. He's like, yo, twin, I don't think y'all realize, twin, like, right now I'm going through a lot, twin. Like, say his name. For the sake of the story, we'll call him Joseph. Joseph will say twin so fucking much to where I stop hearing it. Like, it's just, he's just speaking to me. It's just natural now. So he'll walk up, he's like, twin, what? And you know they're real bros or real Playboy Cardi fans when the twin rides out. When it sounds like a run-on sentence, twin, bro. That's when you know it's real. So it starts with a J. Sure. Yeah. Bro, he says, twin. Yo, what's good, twin? Like, damn, twin, why you do me like that, twin? And I swear to God, that's every sentence. I love him to death. He's such a great guy. He's so funny. He's so fun to be around, but he dead ass talks like that. It's not staged. OG elite ball knowledge. Yar. Come on, brother. I'm gonna start calling customers twin. Stop. Yo, Shad. Thank you, twin, for the raid, twin. I appreciate you, twin. I need to stop. I'm gonna get canceled hard. I'm gonna get canceled so hard. Anyway, so there are people that talk like that, just in case you were wondering. They'll be confused instead of yelling at me. True. Was good. Okay. Not to be disrespectful or anything, but unironically, Crisp, that's how I talk in real life. Right here, this message. That's how I talk in real life with my close friends. Unironically, I am such a loser. I mean, such a loser. That's how I talk with folks I know. Exactly. Once they know that, like, you're just a playful, goofy guy, You feel me? That's how I be talking. I wonder if people of Michigan fuck with it. Ivy, when you answer your next phone call, it's a Houston thing. But when you answer the next phone call, you say, "Yar." Hold up. You say you got cookies on your computer? Damn, fat. Oh my god. I should have cookies right now. There's only one way that I can start to look more like Munchlax. Yo, in case y'all were wondering, I love that when y'all type Blake, when y'all name drop me, it's just a Snorlax emote. I love that. I think it's so fucking funny. I don't think y'all understand. That actually makes me cackle. I think my cousin with that Fritz. That's funny, bro. I love that. Just so we're clear, I am not a gangster. And I am very aware that I am not tough. Just so we're all in the clear here. All right? Cool. I ain't trying to talk crazy right now, okay? All right. You're taking notes? This is good. This is very good. Oh, bro, I'm actually kind of sad. I should have finished my sentence before taking a sip. I'm kind of sad that I read Crisp's message, the SDI or whatever it was, and I immediately recognized that it was Start Digging in Your Butt Twin. I sing Start Digging in Your Butt Twin to Emily like 30 times a day. And she hates it. She hates when I look at her and I start telling her to dig in her butt twin. Oh my God. It's like I'm lighting a fire in the house. Oh, but it's so good. Once you start digging in your butt twin, you can't stop digging in your butt twin. I say it so fucking much. Pluh. Bro, we all have our things. I wouldn't say I'm that bad. Yeah, but then it wouldn't be as fun to talk about. You know what I mean? True. On gang. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Man, how long has it been since we just did a stream of me just kind of like, holy shit, that's white! Oh my God. How long has it been since we've done a stream where I'm just yapping at you guys? Or yapping with you guys, I should say. I kind of like this stuff. I think I almost threw up or died. But I kind of like if I had more time. If I had more time to stream, I would definitely try to just like sit here and talk with y'all for a while before we start like playing some games and shit. Oh, are you okay, my love? Hey. The Darius stimming noise, the one where he sounds like Registeel? Darius from the League? I'm so confused. Hey. Hey, don't bite your mother. Bro. Saba. Why is he really handsome? Look at him. He just bit you. He's not handsome. Search it up, please. Oh, God. Darius stimming noise? I'm terrified of this right now. Darius's stimming sounds. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, today is Friday. Where you going? Where are you going? You going to school?
Do I need to find one in a closet? Hold up. Oh, wait. In the closet. I typed closet. Darius was looking for something in my closet. Oh, here we go.
Darius, why are you in my closet? Darius, hey Darius, why are you in there? What are you looking for? Why are you in my closet? What are you looking for? What do you want? Why are you in my closet, Darius?
Bro.
Darius, why are you in my closet? Darius.
Wait, hold up. That's kind of fire, though. What?
Darius. Darius, why are you in my closet?
Dude, that noise is sick. Much respect to the mom, though. She seems lovely. She's just taking care of him, and he's vibing in that closet, man. That is Registeel. What the fuck? Do I not know what Registeel sounds like? Registeel sound. Registeel. That sounded like fucking Optimus Prime, bitch. Reggie cries. Friends overseas waking up and blowing up my phone. Hey, happy birthday! Shad, happy birthday for Shad. I hope you have a freaking amazing day. Enjoy your birthday. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a good time with friends. I hope you have a good time with whoever those lovely people are around you. And I really hope it's the best day ever. So thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you. Where he's doing the do-do-do-do. That's freaking awesome. Oh. Bro. I've had so much fun, but I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I'm excited about it. I'm so EP. Probably spend some time with Emily before going to bed. So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift? Bro, you know what that reminds me of? Kappa Wiener. The I don't know if it's TikTok. What am I thinking of, chat? Oh, the banana bread. I was just at work, dude, and I don't even remember the whole line, the whole script. That's not the same thing, but just the repetitiveness. I know it's not the same thing. I got Best Tyler the Creator skit, Loiter Squad. I've never seen that skit. Okay. Dude, I got some fucking banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. My mom told me if I wait for things, like, good things will happen to me, dude. And fucking I waited for some things, and I got some banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. So it just goes to show that waiting for things is, like, worth it. But there's a lot of bad things in this world, dude. Like fucking skunks, dude. Hell no. Scratching your eye, but it's still fucking itchy, dude? Hell no. The fucking Cubs, dude? Hell no! Like getting paid, not a lot of like my voice. My voice hurts so bad. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. This thing is so good. Yeah, poor neighbors, bro. I love that the poor emote pops up. It's just the empty wallets. I relate. All right, man. I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm tired. My throat hurts. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know we didn't do shit. We didn't play any games. But we hung out. We had a great conversation. Tonight was great. Honestly, ideal. It was so fun. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Shad, if you're still here, I think you went to bed, but happy birthday. Hope you have a great birthday. Timmy, thank you for being here. Chris, thank you for being here. Emmy, thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for being here. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all again very, very soon. Alrighty? Peace out. Bye.